Derby have yet to be beaten at Pride Park this season. That's thanks in no small part to the performances of their Costa Rican striker Paulo Wanchope. And just before kick-off, he received the October Player of the Month award from the league sponsors. Not to be outdone, though, his manager Jim Smith received his own award before the game as he celebrates that quarter of a century as a league manager. Today's visitors are Arsenal. They were the last side to play at Derby's old baseball ground on the final day of last season. They were victorious on that occasion, winning 3-1 thanks to 2 goals by Ian Wright. And Arsene Wenger will be hoping for a similar performance today from Wright, especially as his striking partner Dennis Bergkamp begins a 3-match ban. Well, Derby's plans have been rather disrupted following the loss of Christian Daly through tonsillitis. In all, there are 4 changes to the side that lost at Liverpool. Gary Rowett and Matt Carbon come into the back line, and Lee Carsley, who played for the Irish in midweek, returns to midfield. In place of Bergkamp, 18-year-old Nicholas Anelka starts a league game for the first time this season. Emmanuel Petit is also facing a suspension and an FA charge after his sending off against Aston Villa last Sunday. Steve Bold and Patrick Vieira are also just 1 booking away from missing vital games. Our commentator at Pride Park is Martin Tyler.
Oh. Well, Sturridge goes down and Steve Bold gets a booking and will now be suspended for 3 games starting 2 weeks today. So Arsenal have another disciplinary difficulty to deal with. I think this was going to be an offside that was not possible because Steve Bold was playing everyone on behind him. Wanchope. Doing it as ever his own way. Spidery style. But it takes a bit of stopping. A little personal show of juggling there, and across, and Seaman's lost the ball. Whether it was the impact in the air or the impact when he hit the ground. Referee's given him a free kick. But it was circus time here from the Costa Rican. Right. Vieira on the burst. And a penalty against Carsley. Well, it was a sprint forward by Vieira, and he got to the ball as Carsley got to him. Almost half an hour gone. And Wright hits the frame of the goal, and Anelka puts the rebound wide. Since he's broken the club scoring record, he's not been at his most incisive, Ian Wright, and maybe that's even reflected in the taking of a penalty. He's certainly not feeling 100% today with the heavy cold and the laryngitis, but he's wasted a penalty and the chance to put Arsenal into the lead at Pride Park. This is Baiano. Chris Powell with a chance to measure the cross and flinging himself at it there was Darryl Powell. And then a belated fall by Winterburn. Darryl Powell was very nearly in the right place at the right time. Now Anelka. He might have just been urged to relax a bit more in the second half. Bold sending shots of tension through his body then as Baiano came quickly to him, and here comes Wanchope. And David Seaman can't reach it. Well, whatever way you say the name, you cannot deny the talent. He has this rare knack of catching teams out, and he's caught out Arsenal, whose unbeaten start to the season is really in jeopardy now. Inside the first minute of the second half, going for goal, grabbing the glory. Will the honour fall to them of ending the last unbeaten record in the Premier League? Well, there's the help from Winterburn. Bayano looking to make it even more prosperous, and it's a one-shot. And when the task seems somewhat easier, that's the unpredictability of the man. Beautifully set up for him by Bayano. The movement was great as well. No offside, but no goal either. Anelka. Derby in the situation that they've been in at home in the last two games when they've had leads but lost them. But here they're looking to increase their advantage with Sturridge. Still Sturridge. Oh, and Winterburn can't get it away. It's put in by one chop. Hesitation was fatal. You have to go back to January at Sunderland to find Arsenal's last away defeat in the Premier League, but they're looking down the barrel here. But Dean Sturridge, who was guilty of being selfish earlier in the half, well, he did so well. Winterburn had no licence for an extra touch, and it was an invitation gleefully accepted by the Costa Rican. A booking here for Gary Rowett. And now Arsenal into an area where they've got to make free kicks, at least create chances. Petit. Looking for Adams, who gets to it. This is David Platt, and a terrific shot, and the save was of the same calibre by Paul. With Arsenal desperate for a goal, this was as good an effort as they've managed in the entire match. Here comes the corner. Turned back in by Vieira, flag is up. It would have been a sweet moment for Chris Ray. Was the face of defeat for Arsenal today. Now Darryl Powell. Bayano from Chris Powell's pass. Sturridge. Darryl Powell there again to keep Arsenal penned back on the edge of their own area. Chris Powell looking for Sturridge! Well, there was not much backlift on the cross. Stabbed in quickly, caught Arsenal out, flying header from Sturridge. And another Derby County chance. And the ball hits the corner flag and doesn't have the momentum to go out. Bayano. Sturridge. Petit is the key man here. And Sturridge is past him. One chop's in the middle, but Sturridge doesn't need him. 3-0. Sturridge, the scorer. And Arsenal well and truly beaten in the league for the first time this season. There can surely be no way back now. Adams had ventured upfield. The cover was Petit, and he wasn't strong enough against Sturridge. He was calm enough, and a delightfully taken goal in the end from the player that was linked with a possible move to play for Arsenal. He scores against Arsenal, Dean Sturridge. Right. Dixon. The referee looks at his watch, and Arsenal's unbeaten start comes to an end at Pride Park. Derby settling in splendidly at their new home. It really all happened here from the Derby point of view in the second half, but Arsenal can reflect on a dismal day. Dennis Bergkamp badly missed, you'd expect that of course. A final score at Pride Park with some proud Derby players there. It's Derby County 3, Arsenal 0.
What we have got, which has got us, in all honesty, where we are today, is a tremendous team spirit and tremendous character, and you can't win anything too much great without that extra quality, but who knows? I mean, I keep saying they do keep surprising us, and I mean, I think it'd be fair to say we're in for a decent season.